Hey guys, I hope you're all well. Right, this is only going to be sort of a shortish video. I am going to do a little job, but it's late Monday evening and I have been so busy this weekend trying to sort this shed out a little bit. So I've done a bit more of the insulation. I've done all this back wall here, look. Although I've got a couple of squares that I've got to do. I've literally ran out of this stuff again. That's four 8-meter rolls gone in here already. So all I've got to do now is that back wall and that one there, and then it's done. I've had all under there out, although I've put some slightly different stuff that I had knocking about under there because it's, you know, out of sight. So I've had all under there out. I've emptied drawers out. I've had a proper clean up, although I've not emptied all the drawers out yet because over years you tend to save a lot of junk thinking, oh, I'll keep that might come in handy. And it never does, although it probably will come in handy now I've threw it all away. That normally happens. So I've filled the bin up for the house. She hasn't spotted that yet, but that's filled to the top. I've got another bin down here completely full, ready to go. So yeah, I've had a right clean out. It's been quite a busy weekend, and yeah, it got a bit grubby in here. That's the nature of the job with all the grinding and welding and things like that, and dressing up. That dust just goes everywhere. So yeah, it's been a right filthy horrible job sorting all these shelves out and dusting everything off. But I'm nearly done now. Like I say, just that back wall to go and that one down there, but I'll get another roll next month and hopefully finish it off. That's, like I say, 4 8-meter rolls so far. You wouldn't think it, but it is definitely better in here. Definitely better. I've only got the diesel heater on really low, and we're ticking away. So just below 15. So that's more than comfortable for working in, and it's been, as some of you are aware who live in the UK, it's been quite cold over the last few days. So hopefully this will help. Anyway. What else is that? Yeah, also I've seen some questions pop up. I admit I am very behind with comments at the moment because it's just been so busy. Basically, I'd normally edit stuff early hours of the morning, and then I'm either catching up on a bit of sleep or coming straight up here. So I just keep going. And though I do have the odd notification pop up on my phone, and I've seen a couple asking about the BMW. Yes, it's there. You must see it in some of the videos, lurking around in the background. It's going nowhere. And yes, we are 100% going to finish it. The thing is with the BM, I would like to keep it, or at least keep it for a little while and try and get a little bit of fun out of it when it's finished. But also, you have to try and make a few quid to pay the bills. So now and again, obviously, I do swap jobs about just to keep the income rolling, if you know what I mean. As if I'd carried on completely with that, putting all my time into it, I would 100% have to sell it as soon as I'd finish it. So sometimes I do drop onto jobs that, yeah, pay the bills sort of thing. So hence why we're doing the Enfield for a little bit. I've also seen people asking about the turbo bike. The turbo bike is behind that door there. Again, it's not going anywhere. But as some of you are aware, that is a very expensive build if you want to build it properly. So I'm waiting my moment for that as well. It's sort of juggling different jobs to suit needs basically, and keep the bills being paid. So yeah, that's sort of a basic reason why I do change jobs here and there. But like I say, I really would like to keep that bike for a little while to at least go and have some fun on it, and yeah, see how it goes, because as you know, we have done some major changes to that bike, and it would be very nice to test it for a few months to see how good it's going to be or how bad it's going to be. I do not know. I'd be quite sad if I had to build it and let it go straight away. Hence why I'm swapping things around a bit. Just gives me more chance of actually keeping it for a while. Anyway, Enfield. Let's carry on with a little bit on the engine. Like I say, it's late Monday night, so I'm only going to do a little bit. I've only just sort of come to the end of the jobs I was doing in the shed to try and keep this a little bit warmer over winter. So I am going to do a little bit on here before we shut the doors for the day. Okay, last time we was on that front bit, putting that ridge back in. I have got to sort of continue down there, but we won't bother filming that. You can see where that's going. This time we've got to get these studs out, and you'll see how the differences from one side of the engine to the other we've got in there, and also sort this mess out here. And then there'll be like the odd thing, like this here, this fin here is like all over the place. Like we've got to dress that up. What else is there? Oh yeah, and we got that bit down there. But just for this video, like I say, it's late. We'll do that and these two pieces under these studs. So we'll get these studs out and then tidy this up as well. Blue's here. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing, mate? All right, old boy. It's cold out there, isn't it? Hey, it's cold out there. Come on. Hello. Right, let's start sorting this out. So we got these nuts loose. We'll spin them off, and we've got to drop these studs out. All these studs will be getting replaced for new ones, nice and shiny. And then we'll get these out, and then we'll be able to get at these bits and level them out a bit. Do you want to go out already? He can never make up his mind this time of year. Winters, I've told you. He pops up here to see how things are doing, then he goes back down the house, and he comes back out again, then he goes back down the house. Right, let's get on with this. Well, it looks like this one's coming out quite easily, which is a miracle. Yeah, I say all them will get replaced because they're a little bit scabby. There we go. All sorted. Right, let's clean some of the muck out of there, and then you'll be able to see the differences from each side. A bit of a scrape. Yeah, we're obviously doing all this before we split the engine into two. So we want the sides matching. Right, we can see the differences now, I think. So we've got quite a step in this back one here, which we need to even out, and then on this one, as you can see, we've got a bit of a radius on this side and more of a sharper edge on this side, and again they're slightly different down here. So we're going to match all that up, and then we'll tidy this bit up here. Favourite tool for the job. Also, there's quite a ridge here. I don't know if you can spot that. just along there. I'm going to try and smooth that out as well. I don't know what it's like in there. It's not too bad, but we still want to tidy that up, because obviously this being the top of the engine, it really will stand out. Anyway, let's get this bit done first. I think we need to change that belt. Gazillions of these things. That's better. Right, that's got that side roughed out. I'll say this was radiused a bit, but that's tidied all that up. Now we're going to get all inside, right down the bottom, and this sharper edge here radiused up like this one. See how big that step is now. I've just took the top of it. There's quite a big lump here as well. So mark round that. Yeah, not the best, is it? There you go, you can probably see that a bit better now. So we'll get that a bit better. Yeah, I think someone also mentioned these numbers. These are not the engine numbers, because as you notice when I've done the front, I took them numbers off. The engine numbers are round the side, just there. Obviously we'll be a bit more careful around them so we don't remove them. Not sure, some sort of casting numbers, I do not know, but they're not the engine numbers. Get this down a little bit now. So this ridge, it's here, comes all the way back here. To me, this should be nice and level throughout this whole area here. Let's see what we can do. See the high spots now. starting to get the shape there now. See if we can get a bit flatter with this. Try and even this one up a bit now. As you can see, there is a big step. Better. Oh, another thing we've got, as you can see that radius in there, for some reason we've got a great big lump in it there. As you can see that, just there. Right, we're slowly getting that sorted. The thing is with this, the closer you look at it and the more you do, you keep constantly spotting more things wrong. So yeah, it sort of ends up being a bigger job than what you thought. It's like this bit here, and it's very difficult to know how well it looks on camera. I don't know. This is all over the place, this radius into the engine here. Let's see if I can highlight it a bit. well, you can see that. Probably see it better there. It's hard to say. All I'll do with that is get the texture finish. Just go straight on with a bit of this. Right, it's getting there. It's certainly not finished, but we're certainly getting a better shape. At least we haven't got massive steps in here now. I'll say this is just roughing it out, getting the shapes better. Obviously we've got to do this, but like I say, as you go round you keep spotting little bits that needs sorting out. Obviously we've got to do all in here and up there, up the side here, both sides, get all them even and get all the finish the same, and we'll continue all round the engine with this. Not so much down here because obviously the gearbox butts up against there, but we'll get it tidy. So main bits, we got that. One of the trickier parts is all this mess down here. So we'll get all the muck off it and then you'll see how bad that is. It's taking shape. I'll say it's only going to be a short video. It's late at night and I can't go too much more with the noise, to be honest. But the next stint on this, we should be finished that part of the engine, and then we've got to sort the gearbox out. I've got to pop back to the powder coaters tomorrow morning, and well, I've got to finish the engine plate first, the front engine mount, and drop that up there for black, and the gearbox mount for the frame, which we will do in the next video, as in tomorrow morning. I've got to weld all that up and ensure that nice and flush, so it looks like sort of one bracket instead of two halves that it was. Two very wonky halves, I might add. So then the gearbox, we'll get all that done. Obviously when all this is done, then we can split the engine in half and then sort it all out. But what I have got to do, as you know, we're going to go for a textured finish on this. I have got to get all the finish exactly the same all over this engine, so when the finish goes on, which is a texture, it'll be all nice and even and uniform. Because if we leave bits like that and leave bits smooth, the textured finish will look different. So we've got to get it all the same so it looks nice and neat. Yes, it will sort of be burying the texture that I'm doing, but that's me just getting sort of all the engine nice and neat and even. But when the coating goes on, it will look a lot better. I'm not too sure how it's looking on video at the minute, but it's got a lot of shade here and there, so it probably doesn't look that good. But when our finish goes on, it will look a lot better than what it does. Anyway, that'll do for today. Like I say, it's a short one, but at least I've done the shed. Well, nearly. I'm gonna get another roll of that insulation next month, and then this will be finished, and hopefully it'll be a bit of a warmer winter. Anyway, that'll do. Thanks everyone again for all the special sticker purchases. Much appreciated, and it's helping with this build tremendously. Hopefully I'll have a load of powder coating back very soon. And we're just going to keep ploughing forward till the bike's done and one of you guys owns it. I say we'll keep it rolling as quick as we can, but obviously getting everything absolutely tip top. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.